Good morning, everyone. I'm Brenda, and I'm here again today to bring you an oracle and a tarot message for today, Thursday. Beautiful, thoughtful Thursday, July the 19th, 2018. I hope that you're all having a grateful day, and be thoughtful. Be thoughtful and mindful of what you say and what you do today, and how that exudes from you and goes out into the universe and surrounds the universe with that type of energy. So please try to make your energy today thoughtful. Think before you speak the words you say. Think before you jump in with both feet into the quicksand before you do that. So that's what I think of Thursday, Thoughtful Thursday. I've decided today to use two different decks, and one of the decks that you don't see me use very often is the Guardian Angel deck by Dorian Virtue, and that is a tarot deck. And I don't use it very often, but it is a beautiful deck. And my guides and spirit told me today, Brenda, this is time you start using this deck. And the oracle messages are from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So the first card that you got is actually Healer of Thought. And this is, as I put on it, to me, it represents the Queen of Air in my regular Angel Tarot deck. And this is all about you taking a different perspective, looking at things in your life in a different way. If things have not been working out as you had planned, take a look at it and tweak it and change it. It may only need a little bit of tweaking to get you straightened out on your path and aligned again, to go in that direction and the pursuit that you're going after and your goals. Also, it's about decluttering, physically decluttering your space around you. It's about you looking around and saying, do I really need this? What does this do to serve me in my life? Is it giving me anything like that? And if not, clear it up. Often we can handle life better when we clear away the clutter and we get rid of all that. It's like I tell people, block out that noise that you hear and just take yourself to the silence. And it's amazing the answers that you're going to get when you do that. I tell people this all the time. So take a look around at your surroundings, and some of you may actually be doing that, getting rid of material things and, you know, perhaps giving it to the less fortunate and just making your life a little bit easier and a little bit clearer and a little bit more open and free. Also, it's about clearing the way you think. If your thoughts that you've had within you are consuming you with negative energy, and often life does that to us, and we get things dumped on us and the drama of others' energy. And often we will absorb that. You know, we're all, you know, I'm a water sign, so I call myself the sea sponge, and I have this innate ability to absorb other people's energy, and sometimes it's negative energy. So we have to learn how to get rid of that. We have to throw that out into the universe and release it and surrender all of it. Get rid of it because it's not serving us. And this is all about releasing and letting go of things that are not serving you at this time. That can also mean people. If people in your circle are not allowing you to expand and grow. This card came out earlier in one of my oracle messages and tarot messages. It's been coming up a lot. So I do see that this is an important time for a lot of you out there, a lot of your signs out there, are going to be doing this. You're going to be releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve you. And if you have people in your circle that you are looking at and saying, we're not on the same planet, we don't have the same desires and likes, we don't agree with the same things, we're not walking the same path. Yes, we all live our own personal path in life and walk it, but we take along those that have the same integrity, the same morals, and the same interests that we do, the same thoughts that we have, and passions and desires and goals. Excuse me. So if you are allowing and enabling people in your circle that you don't feel are allowing you to expand, be happy, and feel your joy and grow, then you release them. You let them go. You free them to go find their own passion, their own path, and you walk your own, because trust me, you're going to meet lots of others that are going to greet you along that path. And it's like, I feel like I've known you before. I feel like, you know, we're like a kindred spirit. And that's what life is about. Releasing what no longer serves us in order for us to allow and embrace and look forward to the new coming in that is more like us. So, release it all, my friend. Let go of what no longer is serving you at this time. The other card you got is the Goddess Guidance card, and you've been given Easy Does It. So as you're doing this releasing, obviously, you're not going to just, say, you're gone, this and that. No, it's doing it. This is Thoughtful Thursday. It's doing it with being mindful and being thoughtful and thinking about this before you do it. But you're going to do it, mark my words. So it's all about doing things in moderation. We do things one thing at a time. We can't be decluttering our house and getting rid of people and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much to do all at once. So these are the beginning steps of you thinking that way, of decluttering and releasing what no longer serves you. So there's a need to do things now, and you know what it is you want to do, but don't force it. Okay? We can't really rush time, and everything that is meant to be will be in the perfect time, as we say, the divine timing. So Easy Does It. Do things in moderation right now. Don't rush in to situations in your life right now without being mindful and thoughtful. Thoughtful Thursday, my friend. So think about your what you want to do and set up that plan. Sit down and write out your priorities and say, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, this is what needs to be done to clear my mind, to clear the negative energy away from me, to free myself of that and release it out into the universe, because I don't own it. It doesn't belong to me. And do not allow and enable other people's drama to come into your personal space. So that's where I always say, I surround myself in the circle of light. I don't allow that to come into me, to attack me, to change my demeanor, to change my happiness and on my path. So we've had to learn to do that. And sometimes it's hard to release. Sometimes it's hard to release people in our lives that we've had around us for so long. And but you know what? You have to do what is best for your greater good. You are one person here that can only make yourself happy. We can't expect others to entertain that and do that for us. So I want you to think about these things today. Thoughtful Thursday, be mindful, and to do things, start yourself on this path. That's what these messages are coming in for you today for. And do your priority list. Sit down and say, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to get rid of things in my house that I don't need. I mean, what am I doing with this stuff? Why is this closet so cramped and all my clothes are so crinkled and wrinkled and I have to iron a thing to wear it? How many times have I worn this particular item? Really, think about it. I do this all the time, 3-4 times. I fill garbage bags of clothes, but I'm also a consignment shopper. I love to buy things that are gently used, and that's just my personal preference. That's who I am. And so I can justify giving it back to Goodwill, getting rid of it, giving it to a neighbor who hasn't got the resources to go out and shop like I do. I've had those wonderful years of designer things, and now, I've learned that it's not the name that's on the back of my label of my item. It's how do I look and feel in this item? What does it bring me? So it's clearing out. Some of you may be doing that particular thing and the material part of clearing out and decluttering your life. Well, be mindful and thoughtful. Where are you sending it? Send it to those where you know can use it the best. If it's brought you your joy in that time span that you've had it and owned it, let someone else feel that joy as well. Also, don't jump into any business situations right now or signing of contracts or documents in a big hurry. I want you to be thoughtful and mindful again of what you see, what you read, and what you hear. So take your time and read over everything before you sign on the dotted line. Also, my guides and spirits show me that you're going to be given options. You're going to have choices coming into some of you. It may have to do with your profession, where someone is offering you this and someone is offering you that, and you're going to have to sit down again and set out your priority list as to what is going to bring you your greater good and serve you the best. So, getting rid of what doesn't serve you, accepting what does, and that's what's going to bring you the peace into this. So remember, as you do this, as you're sending this out into the universe, as you're releasing what no longer serves you, you need to be mindful and thoughtful of where it's going and what your options are before you do this. So I wish you a great remainder to this beautiful, thoughtful Thursday, this beautiful summer that I'm enjoying here where I live. And I wish you a great remainder to this week. And know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you. And I wish you all many, many blessings.